We have some square roots of some negative numbers, which in the past we'd normally say, hey, no way to do that, no real solution. But there is an imaginary solution. And to make sure we know it's imaginary, we use this unit I to say, yeah, you can't really do it with the numbers we know about so far, but we're going to pretend like we can. So when I see something like root 24, negative 24, I mean, I'm going to pretend at first like it's positive. So I'm going to think of it this way. I'm thinking of it this way. There's my brain. Root 24 can be rewritten as perfect square of 4 times 6. I'm going to square root the part that I can. The 6, I don't know what that is, so it's still root 6. And because this was a negative number, and I really should not have done it, I'm just going to put an I on it. That tells somebody that, like, look, I square rooted something, but I really wasn't supposed to do it with real numbers, so it's imaginary. But we're not going to, the process doesn't change. All you really got to do is slap an I on. You can actually put the I on the end as well. It doesn't really matter, but it's usually better to put it here because you don't want to confuse people and have them think that the I is underneath the square root symbol, because it shouldn't be. So when I look at this next example, it's a negative on the outside. We'll worry about that later. Don't think about that right now. It'll be part of our answer. But on the inside, we have a negative 49. So I'm going to, again, pretend like it's a positive number. I know the square root of 49 is 7, usually, but it was negative, so I shouldn't have square rooted it, so it's like I'm going to put an I on there. This tells the person, yes, what I square rooted was a negative number, and this negative that was out in front, we just put it in front of the whole thing. So the final answer here is negative 7i. On this last problem, well, there's a negative out here, but the number under the square root, it's not a negative number. So I don't actually need to use this I at all. I'm just going to worry about that root 50 first. Think about those perfect squares. Root 50 is the same thing as 25, which is a perfect square, times 2. I can break it up. Square root of 25 is 5 root 2. And this negative on the outside needs to be respected. So I need to carry it with me. My final answer here would be negative 5 root 2. So basically, with this stuff, we're now going to allow ourselves to square root negative numbers. We're going to do all the same steps we've been doing, but if the number under the radical is negative, you put an I on it. You poke your eye out. That's what Ms. Bizek says. It's pretty funny. So anyway, moving forward, that's what we're going to do. Good luck. Be patient with yourself. These negatives, they get tricky. So you just got to watch it. Good luck.